I recorded this whole video once before, but the mic wasn't on, so that's great. Hey guys, it's Matt, back with another video. Sorry it's been so long. I've been kind of busy with work and trying to make the most of these holidays. But I'm back, and hopefully there'll be more videos in the coming weeks. So this video is part 2 of my trans journey story. If you haven't seen part 1, I recommend checking it out before you watch this video. I'll leave a link in the description. At this stage, I had been on puberty blockers for about 3 years. Things were rolling along, but I felt like I needed to be on T, mainly because my friends were growing up around me. They were getting deeper voices and getting bigger, and I felt I was being left behind a little bit. As well as that, I was still stealth with most of my friends, so I felt like they kind of pick up on that I wasn't going through puberty at the same time as them, which kind of made me a bit nervous, I guess. So I was 15, and here in Perth, you're allowed to go on testosterone at 16. When I went through the process, it was legal requirement to go through court before you went on testosterone, but I had already gone to court for puberty blockers, which covered the testosterone as well. So that wasn't an issue. It was literally just my doctors would not prescribe me T until I was 16. However, because I was so mentally and physically healthy and I'd been in the system for years, we managed to persuade my doctors to let me start T a little bit early. They ended up letting me start half a year early, so I was 15 and a half. I first got my injection on the 15th of May 2015, so I was 15. And honestly, best day of my life, other than getting top surgery. The changes that came with T made me feel so much more confident and comfortable in my own skin. I finally felt like I was fitting in more. I was going through the same things as my friends. We could joke about it. I didn't feel left behind anymore. It just made me be able to live my life how I wanted to live it. However, top surgery was very much on my mind as well. It was the one thing that was stopping me from being who I truly was, it was one thing stopping me from partaking in activities that I wanted to partake in, like sports and swimming. I was a very keen swimmer when I was little, but obviously I had to stop doing that because of my chest. But through my hospital, you had to be 18 to get top surgery. They wouldn't recommend it getting before 18, and they were against me getting it before I was 18 as well. Like, they very much pressured me not to get it before I was 18. They were like, my doctors were saying like things like, oh, you may as well just wait, you've only got 2 more years, but 2 years is a long time. I would not be able to live 2 years without being able to put on a shirt without a binder. I just couldn't do it. I've been wearing a binder for years and my ribs were hurting. I couldn't do the things I wanted to do. So we ended up looking around for a few surgeons, seeing their results, but most of them, if not all of them, required a letter from my hospital, which I could not get, which was kind of disappointing. And also the results that we did see, they were mostly for double incision, and I was looking towards more keyhole or peri because I had a smaller chest. So we ended up kind of disregarding it for a little bit until one of my friends suggested his surgeon. His results were amazing. It looked like he hadn't even had surgery. The scars were so minimal and his chest was so flat. So we took the chance and got a consult with him. Went in not really expecting much. I was kind of just expecting, oh yeah, you have to wait till you're 18. But we went in, looked at some of his results. They were amazing as I hoped for. Said that my chest was perfect for the surgery that he does. And then he said, I can operate when you turn 16, which was completely mind-blowing. I had not expected anything like that. I was expecting like, oh yeah, 18 or get a letter from your hospital, but no, he was just like, just need a letter from your psychologist and your GP and you're good to go. So in that first consult, I booked my surgery for the 2nd of February, which was about 5 months away. I ended up getting a surgery called keyhole liposuction, which basically he makes a small incision just like on my ribs kinda, and then he went in and took all the fat out through liposuction. Very minimal scarring. The scarring's about this big. Barely noticeable. Came out of surgery, I had a lot of swelling. It did go down a lot, but there was still quite a bit of breast tissue in there. And he did say at the first consult that I may need a revision because his surgeries are less invasive and more kind of like he wants to get everything perfect rather than kind of getting everything out first shot and missing something or, I don't know, messing up. I booked a revision for August. Went in, he made a cut just under my nipples and took out the rest of the breast tissue. I ended up having a minor complication where I got bumped on the left side of my chest and it kind of swelled up quite big. So I had kind of like one tit just for like a few weeks, but that kind of went down without any need for another surgery or anything. But other than that, my chest was flat, it was perfect. Can't even really tell that I've had surgery unless you look really close at my nipples or you see these scars here, but even those scars don't really look like they have anything to do with my chest, which was amazing. To have a chest that looks as natural as possible, it's just, man, it's just so good. From there, I'm just living my life how I wanted to live it for so long. I can do the majority of things that I want to do. Bottom surgery is definitely a possibility in the future. However, I'm still not 100% sure on where science is at the moment. Definitely leaning more towards phalloplasty, but yeah, the results just aren't what I want right now. Like, I'm only 18. I can wait a few more years for bottom surgery, so I'm not too fussed about that. But yeah, definitely in the future. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for listening to my story. If you have any questions at all, just drop me a comment. I'm happy to answer most questions. Just be considerate, I guess. And yeah, stick around, subscribe, chuck this video a like, and I'll see you in the next one, which is hopefully soon.